Alright, so due to being asked quite a bit on Tumblr, I'm going to show you guys how I make my GIFs. Um, so yeah, first of all, I usually go to YouTube, find whatever video I want. I don't know, say I want to use this one, right? Copy the URL. I'll go to keepvid.com and I'll paste it in there. This is if you don't know how to download the videos, by the way. And it'll load, and I select the highest quality possible. Usually, 480 to 1020p. I'm not gonna go through all that because I don't want to use that video. It's alright. So then, once you have your video, you want to go to Photoshop. I already have mine open. So Photoshop IFCS5, go to 4 to 4, the new one. These double arrows right here. You're gonna want to click that. Go down to Motion and select that. It should bring up a page like this. Now you're going to want to go to File, up here on the top left, click it, go to Import, Videos, Frames to Layers. What it's going to do is it's going to open up, all your downloaded videos that you have. I don't have very many on my laptop because I just started using it. What do I want to do? What should I make a video of? I'll do a data memory. Alright, so once you've selected your video, it'll load. It'll open a page like this. What you want to do is you want to select selected range only and limit to every 2 frames. So have it like that. And see, you can play your video. See? And then what you can do is see this little slide bar? You can slide to any part of the video that you want. And when you want to select the part of the video that you want, you find it first. On this part, see, you hold Shift, then you click this bar and you drag it to where you want. Like this. Alright, and then you click OK. And then it'll load all the making the layers, and it'll load them all up on the bottom of the screen. You'll see in a minute. Okay, and as you see, it's starting to load on the bottom of the screen. It's loading the frames up. And you can see also shows up on the side this part called layers. If you don't see that, it's probably closed up, which I don't even know how to close it. Yeah, okay. So if it looks kind of like like this on your side, if you've never used it before, if you double click the name, like the title, like info source layers, it should open it up. See, like this. Alright. And make sure you're selected on this tool. Right, so now that you have your frames, you find the part in your frames that you want to use. I don't know why it's going slower. I'm just doing this GIF just for whatever reasons. So delete the layers that you don't want to use. And to do that, you want to, same way, you click one layer and you go all the layers that you don't want, you hold Shift and then you click the last layer. And see this trash can, you click it. Delete the frames, yes, you want to click delete them. So then you should have X amount of frames. I'll just I don't want to. Okay. Depending on the quality of the video you download, what kind, whether it's live or music video, you can usually have anywhere from about 9 to 16 frames. Just depends. So then what you want to do is you want to select them all. So here it says 0.4 seconds. You're going to want to right click there, and I recommend about 0.1 seconds, which is the default, or depending on how fast it goes, you can go from 0.1 to 1.3 or 1.5. It just depends on whatever you want to do. I personally do 0.1. Then now that you have all your images selected and the speed you want to go up here where it says image size. You want to make the width 500 pixels. Make sure it's pixels, and just say OK. And then it'll go through changing the image size, which usually doesn't take too long. I apologize for it taking a little longer. Alright, now it's got that. It might end up looking a little smaller. What you want to do is hit this magnifying glass in the bottom of the toolbar on the side. You want to click that and click actual pixels. And it should widen it out like that. I do it every time I do it just to make sure, because you never know. Sometimes it's really small, sometimes it's close, sometimes it's the perfect size it needs to be. So then if you click this play button down here, I don't know why it's lagging, but anyways, it should run through the GIF. Or the frames, sorry. Now next, what you probably want to do is you want to watermark it. To do that, you see this T on the side, in Times New Roman, you want to click that. And it should give you like this little type box type thing. So what you want to do is you want to select the font that you want to use to make your watermark. I use Face Your Fears 12 point, and you can select the color, whatever you want it to be, whatever. You want to drag the box across the screen, type in, William. What you want to do might not show up. What you want to do is, here it says layer 26, and see that I right there. That means I have my first frame selected. That I is the frame that's selected. See, what I want to do is I want to drag this. You have 15 frames total, so I drag it to 15 frame after the I. I'll drag it up to 18. So then it'll appear on every frame. So then I want to change back to the mouse pointer, drag it to where I want it. You can adjust it just slightly with your arrow pad, and then up here you can select the opacity of your watermarks. No one likes those watermarks just stand out completely and take your attention away from the GIF. So I usually set it to around 30, so you can still see it. It's not in the way. And as you can see, it goes to the whole GIF. But sometimes it gets a little bright where you can't see it. So what I do is I double click it. Make sure you only have the first frame selected when you do this. Select stroke, and see how it sort of puts a little highlight at the back. And then you want to select all the frames. Double click the FX and hit enter. And see how it shows up now. You can see it on every frame like that. Alright, now let's say you want to add the words. I'm pretty sure this is the right words going to this part. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the same thing as doing the watermark. You drag it across, you type whatever you want. Now I found out if you try to change the font, it messes up your watermark. So coming straight from Oka LA. Okay, so you highlight it, Control A. You choose the font that you want. I don't know what font do I want. Okay, let's do that for now. Here's the font that or the size, color and all that. Then you go back to this, and you can move it to wherever you want. And you do the same thing, if it doesn't show up that well, double click. Of course, it's not going to work right now. Yeah. Okay, stroke. And select them all. Double click FX, stroke again. And I misspelled straight. But you get the idea. Same. Oh my god, okay. Straight from, okay, alright. So now you have it going through the entire GIF. This isn't that great of a GIF, but this is just for example. Alright? So once you've got all of that done and you like your GIF, you want to go to, actually, yeah, alright. You want to go to File, Save for Webs and Devices. That's the only way it's going to work on Tumblr or anywhere else on the internet. And now, the way it used to be is your GIF had to be under 500k. Not sure what 500k what. It just sort of says 500k. I'll show you here in a second when it loads. Right here. But now the new update they did, it can be up to 100, like 100k or 1000k. So as long as it's not over that, or also say 1.7 million. So yeah, look, and you can have up to a maximum of 256 colors, which is the best it can get. Average GIF is probably around 128. If you can get it with more colors than that, that's great, because it looks better than that. Playthrough has that. Make sure you have your looping set to forever. I usually set all this stuff to perceptual, and to leave that like that, whatnot. And then here's my GIF. And then you want to click save, title it. GIF. Alright. And now that I got it saved, I can go to Tumblr, blog, publish, post a photo. Someone self-promoted on one of my photos, or one of my GIFs. Choose file, and then type in the name of the file. Oops, and then you can tag it whatever you want. Day to remember, day TR, all that stuff. And then you should be good from there. And that is how you make a GIF. You're welcome. Bye.